Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season. With 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now here's Harden. And Collins with the slam.
Two-handed. Throw it anywhere near Collins. He'll take care of the rest. Putting his athleticism in length, it's a perfect use.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That one's good for two.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Collins. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harden. Blocked. Here's Nash. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day. Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Nowitzki. Connects on the 17-footer. Nowitzki's got 6.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Chalk up 2 there.
Harden so good at getting the shot he wants and making tough shots when he has to. Great agility.
Here's Nash. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Fader on the way. Leonard, good.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
With the fadeaway. No good, a bit long that time. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Assist, Chris Dunn.
Here's Nowitzki.
2 minutes remaining. In
Over Leonard. Nowitzki, that one's good.
Nowitzki.
Give him 8 points now.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's Harden. Out to Leonard. And they recover it. Here's Collins. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac into the lane. The rebound by Nowitzki. Pass to Nash. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Outside Harden. To the paint. Leonard. Got a hand on it. Here's Nowitzki. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Outside Harden. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Count it.
Assisted.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Clippers trail by 4. Puts it up off the inbound. For 3, Collins. Here's Nowitzki. Again, Dallas.
You always have to be alert to where Nowitzki is. I mean, he loves catching the defense off guard with the catch and shoot.
Finished off the break. Nowitzki's got 14 points for the game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Out left to the wing. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Christie. Pass to Jones. It's Lopez. High post. Now here's Bogdanovic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Nowitzki. Down low. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Lopez. To the middle. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Nowitzki. Finley. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Junior with the assist.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Rafe LaFrance.
And credit to Bogdanovich for not giving up there. He gets his shot off and wins a foul for his trouble.
At the line.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
2 shots.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on, challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Nick Van Exel.
Van Exel gets the bucket.
Three-pointer.
A superb outside shooter. All Van Exel needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he's money.
Now here's Lopez. Yet to see a basket. Yeah, that one's good. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Nowitzki. Batum pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Boy, the playmaking of Nicholas Batum vastly improved over the course of his career.
To the inside. LaFrance.
LaFrance.
Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the Rocket right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Nash. Give him 8 points now.
2 minutes.
And this is exactly what I want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lopez for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
A minute 39 left to the second.
Dirk
Nowitzki, that one's good.
3 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Inside. Jones, his shot is good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brad. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being away. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Nowitzki. No good off the back of the rim.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Lopez. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Nowitzki's got 19 points. Good if it goes. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks
Score
up by a healthy
Your
8
Clippers.
points at the end of the period.
26.
What has them in front right now, by and large,
34.
they're taking great shots. Back after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Dallas leading by 8. Pass to Van Exel. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Zubats.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Nash. Here's Nowitzki. Defended by Harden.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That one falls.
The assist goes to
21 points in the game.
Dirk can be so strong inside, breaking through that contact.
And the dunk by Leonard.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Nowitzki.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Pass to Dunn. Right side Harden. A nice shot by Zubats. Zubats has got his second bucket of the night.
A little contact is not going to deter Zubats. I mean, he's a powerhouse in the post.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Count the basket.
Man, is it fun watching Nash cook the defense with his ball handling. Sometimes he's just unguardable.
Outside Harden. Six to shoot. Here's Dunn. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Nice ball movement by Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Here's Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki.
And again, it's Dallas.
Assist from
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Got a piece of it.
The big fella, Ivica Zubac, making an impact defensively there.
It's his first trip to the line.
first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to Collins. Back to Christie. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Christie's got his first points of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Harden after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
The three.
Rafe
Shot is good by LaFrentz. The Friends has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Yeah, and this is why you must be careful how you guard Harden. He's so skilled at getting these calls.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
First one falls for him. Harden hits them both.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
And the basket by Nash.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Pass to Batum. Back to Harden. From deep three-point land. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. They trail by 14. Collins right side. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
James Harden.
And that's 10 points in the game for John Collins.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
Chris Dunn.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's Nash. They grab their own miss. For 3, drains the triple. Nowitzki's got 41.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Leonard doesn't hold back.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Shot is up. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
How do you want it? Nowitzki can give it to you inside, outside, in between, off the dribble. I think that covers it all, doesn't it?
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They've just owned that part of the floor in this one.
And Leonard drops them both. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination. Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Zubats. All alone. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks lead by 16. Here's Nowitzki. Off target with the three.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Now here's Dunn. Out to the wing. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Drops one in from the wing. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, and you got to love whenever Dunn squares up from the mid-range area. I mean, his jump shot is cash money, baby.
Steve Nash.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Left side, Harden. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac is a towering presence inside and uses that size and strength well to convert through contact.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac. One shot.
Zubac no good on that one.
And let's give Ivica Zubac his flowers right now. A tremendous finisher. He's become really one of the better two-way big guys in the association.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Leonard. Lets it fly. The Clippers rebound. Back to Collins. Leonard outside. Now Dunn. Outside Harden. Dunn outside. Leonard with the ball. Clock at 4. Fades away. Here's Zubac. Leonard left side. Dunn outside. They get it again.
Ivica Zubac for 2.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Zubac. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so he hits both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Finley. Here's Nowitzki. Fades. And he can't get that one. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. Those are Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside.
I really love how this team is playing for one another right now, and why their cohesiveness continues to improve with each passing victory.
Yeah, they look legit, and I'll tell you what, no one in the league wants to face them right now.
And there's some debate around how important it is to gain momentum early in the season, Richard.
Well, in a competitive conference, it could be the difference between making and missing the playoffs, or having home court and not. That first third of the season is so important.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Charlotte.
DeAndre.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Doncic in his last outing with 12 points. And there's James from the arc.
LeBron
Hits a three-pointer.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, BA. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Timeout call, the Hornet. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
2 minutes.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Hayes. And there it is for him.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Bridges. From 8 feet away, drops it in.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Sexton with it. Hachimura covering. Here's Knipple. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
And here's Doncic outside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game.
LeBron
They couldn't put the
James.
pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Jackson Hayes.
And that one, good. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Out to Kleba. Just to shoot. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. To the middle. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Here's Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Assist goes to
Going on the attack,
DeAndre
Luka
Ayton.
doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. The three. Luka, lethal.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Outside man. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Luka. And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic, charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
They get it again. Here's man. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Pass to Ayton. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Ayton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Ayton knows when to look to score from there.
And the Hornets call time here. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
That was your World Stingers. Get loud again.
Hornets trail by 13. Pass to Plumlee. 3-pointer. The Lakers with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Outside Reeves. Back to Vincent. To the inside. Out to James. Nice work inside from James.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." BA, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Pass to Diabate. Here's Knipple. Fires for three. And they get it back. The three is up. It's Hayes with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Pass to Diabate. Miller on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Knipple. It's Hayes with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while. I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
LaMelo Ball.
Hornets trail by 18. Jacks up a three. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Vincent outside. For three, James. Vincent. The putback is no good. And so it's Los Angeles.
23, Los Angeles.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And here's Charlotte now. They trail by 18. Knipple with the bucket. Knipple's got his second basket of the night.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
James.
And slam dunked by James.
Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah, the old man can still do that. LeBron James with the catch and finish.
Second chance effort. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Doncic.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of this game. He's off on the first. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The three from Ball. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ball's got 7 points.
Oh, my. LaMelo, that ball was in the air for a long time.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the
And that sends Luka Doncic to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Six to shoot. The layup misses.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Miller. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Kleber outside. Here's Doncic. He's got 19. Down low. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges outside. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Green. Inside. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. Los Angeles leading by 20. Outside Reeves. And here's Kleba.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smart. Back to Kleba. Second shot opportunity. James with the rebound. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. The three from Ball.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
He gets it in there. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Kleba outside. Back to Reeves. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real bounce.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
Give it up for him.
1:10 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to McNeely. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Lakers ball.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hayes up top. Smart outside. Pass to LaRavia. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. To the paint. Diabate. And the layup is good.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Vincent outside. Going inside.
Gabe.
And the shot goes down. Vincent's got his first bucket in this one. Now Bridges. He's got 5. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. Now here's Vincent. The layup off target.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one
That's
back.
the end of the third quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles
Your Hornets.
ending the quarter with a 20-point edge.
The Lakers.
The hustle they've shown on
52.
defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here are the Hornets now. The three, Sexton. And Aiden pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 20. To the inside. Out to James. No one near him. And that's good for 2.
James.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And he's going for the lob.
LeBron.
And
James.
slam dunk by James.
Assist from
The
Austin
timing
Reeves.
LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
Connects from downtown.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Vincent outside. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton.
Sexton.
That's his first
Personal
foul.
foul.
Well, you asked the
First
older
team
generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into.
This is Brian. Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
And I'm going to give them some tough love. There's no cohesion out there. Seemingly no sense of purpose or will to win. And you see it in their body language. It is trouble.
As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Now here's Nembhard. And he makes it on the layup.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
On the wing, Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. Indiana with a rebound. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight. Absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Matherin. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's Nembhard. And Aiden pulls it down.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And here's Indiana now. After the Lakers picking up the basket just moments ago. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, BA. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery in basketball without borders.
For three.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
Outside Nesmith. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Matherin. Clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. James. And slam dunk by James.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
And the Pacers call time here. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Let's thank them, everyone.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Can they get it? The Lakers with a rebound. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Here's Matherin, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Here's Nesmith. From behind the arc. The Pacers again can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Doncic has got 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Nesmith. Pass to Bradley. And stolen by Hayes. Oh, there's the alley. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's McConnell. Three-pointer Matherin. Hachimura with a rebound. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Matherin. No points so far.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game on both ends of the floor. The coach is going to have some choice words for them after that one.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger, put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
So it's the Spurs now. The Rockets making the shot. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here's Şengün. Over Sochan. That one off the back iron and out. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Poke loose. The drive by Thompson. The putback. And Şengün is right there.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Here's Fox. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
A solid three-point shooter. Harper's looking to upgrade that part of his game.
And Adams with the slam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Harper. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Capella to the wing right side. And some nice passing there by Houston. 5 to shoot. Shepard, that's good.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
Now, here's Olynyk. He squares up and sinks it.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
First team foul.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that Been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Offline from the top of the key. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. After this game, they can look forward to LA, where they'll match up against the Clippers. On the top of the key, and the shot is long. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Johnson. Inside, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Big slam by the big man, Olynyk. You know his teammates have to be loving that.
Now, here's Tate. To the inside. And Tate throws it down.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Kelly Olynyk.
And the basket by Olynyk.
We've seen Olynyk do this for over a decade. Stretch the floor with his shooting.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Shepard. He had 15 points last out. Pass to Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Houston making a switch.
In for your Rockets.
San Antonio leading by 3. And Wembanyama outside. And the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
To the paint. Adams. And yes, it's good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Down low. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Here's Shepard. Back to Thompson. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And stolen by Wembanyama. Fox with it. Picked up by Shepard. That one falls. Sohan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
And we know Fox can score, but they're showing how capable a passer he is as well. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the clock. Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
Şengün hits them both. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
To the right side. It's a tie game here in Houston. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
23. The third 23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. To the inside. Okogie. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And after 8 seasons with the Kings, a new chapter for De'Aaron Fox out in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together. Is there a better pick and roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's KD.
Awesome defense from Sohan. Staying connected, not allowing anything easy.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Thompson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Şengün. Over Wembanyama. Şengün, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Looking to get it going. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James. Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets. And Mitch Johnsonstein now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
He throw good, Wembanyama.
One of the most unique prospects the game has ever seen. Wembanyama's height and versatility make him a generational talent.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Okogie. And here is KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now here's Thompson. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beastly.
And here's Barnes for 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because they blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you guys.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. And the Rockets with possession here. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Smith. Now Durant. Here's Okogie. Guarded by Fox.
In the third.
Back to Durant. Now here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Here's Olynyk. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Olynyk's got 9.
Well, he can really bully you in there. Olynyk is a tough assignment close to the basket.
KD, that's for 2. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Houston in the lead. .55 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
Inside. Olynyk. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Left side, Adams. Houston moving it around. In the corner, Smith with it. Houston needs to get a shot. Adams' shot is off. Spurs trail by 7.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Thompson, and we've reached the end of the third. Rockets ahead. They're up by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
San Antonio, 32.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Harper driving to the basket. And Harper slams it in.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here is Durant, following the bucket by the Spurs. Şengün with the ball. Rocket 6. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Victor Wembanyama.
And the shot goes down.
The assist.
Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Şengün with the bucket. And that's now 10 points for Şengün.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Shepherd. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harper.
Houston foul.
Into the lane.
Shepherd.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Reed Shepherd.
For San Antonio.
This is how menacing Harper can be on the attack. Sometimes he gives the D no choice but to foul.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Shepherd. That's tipped. And they hit it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spurs trail by 6.
Thompson.
And so they foul intentionally. Houston making a switch.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
In the corner, Şengün with it. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Rockets making the shot. And here's Barnes for 3.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Here's the line to the hoop. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Out to Thompson. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Here's Wembanyama. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, I love that dish. Wembanyama so unselfish.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and then gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game. Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
Third team foul. At the line for your
first free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 2 shots. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. Here's Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. A 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
4th team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. No good with the wing jumper. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective